The time has arrived. The college football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the one and only Autzen Stadium. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on last year's national champions, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Catch made on the right side. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. First play looking to throw it. The pass is intercepted. Short return, tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw in the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. End zone ahead, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. They return it from inside the 10-yard line. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but that was the kind of explosive chunk play this offense has been looking for.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. First down. Looking to throw the football. Screen to the receiver in the flat. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going. It's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
Caught by the receiver. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
How about this? Not even 2 minutes in, and this offense has created a quick red zone opportunity. Here comes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
What makes a really good counterplay is selling it to the defense. You're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
It's a quick grab. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Look out, he's in the clear. He's at the 50. Past the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, what a turn of events here. 1 second, you're in field goal range as an offense. The next, the defense is running back an interception for a score. You're looking at a 10-point swing and a momentum changer.
Yeah, the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. And it's out of bounds after a decent gain.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Here's the 2nd down play. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. He's going to set up a 3rd down play.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
He runs out of bounds at the 47. Second down.
And it's a bunch formation. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. Looking to throw it again. The pass is caught. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He makes the grab. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. It's second down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Handoff running right. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down. Yeah, it's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they're moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead he shanks it.
Here's the handoff. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Catch made on the left side. Gets into space at the 50. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Offense operates in the plus 46 after that huge gain. It's a run. Running back's got it. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Love love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Let's go! Let's go!
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. This time it's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, it's a great catch near the sideline, and does a good job of getting that foot down to secure the catch.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Can he make it to the marker? They move the ball to the 48 and earn a fresh set of downs.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
The receiver grabs it, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And now the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they've had so many great backs, probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. I'm going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7.
God, I love to see a quarterback willing to put his life on the line for his teammates. What a job here of picking up the first down, taking that big hit, and going right back to the huddle. You can see his teammates patting him on the back.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
So from the 9-yard line, it's second and goal. And he drops back in the gun. On the move now. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away.
That's a smart heads-up play to me by the quarterback. Would rather throw it in the stands than a tight throw leading to a potential turnover. Wonder what they'll have dialed up here on this third down.
The offense facing a third and goal from a long way away. Out of the gun now on third down. Quarterback heading right, trying to create on the move. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Boy, Chris, this drive looked outstanding until they got into the red zone. Seems like the wheels have come off. Third down and long makes it very tough to execute in the red zone. Now let's see what they come up with here on this fourth down play.
He made it. 3 points on the board.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
seconds on the football.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
It's a short completion to the big tight end. And it's good for a first down with a 36.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Second down after that previous play. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. The ball is caught. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Ducks have 1st and 10 here. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now third down.
Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. And the Ducks looking to cash in this red zone trip. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Ducks. They couldn't stop him there.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
USC 3.
Return starts from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there.
USC offense will take over 1st and 10.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. And they pick up the first on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Offense is going to roll the dice and go for it inside their own 40. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. They'll hand it off. And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking for his back. It's a beautiful throw. Hits him in stride. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half. He's got it inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big, and they get something going right now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And there's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Trojans.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Finds his target. Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Second down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Second down, looking to throw it. He flips it to the back across the middle. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here.
Ready.
Looking for a receiver. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he was trying to throw it to.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Back to throw again. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
Hey, a 1st down here by this Oregon offense. Nice to see the quarterback and receiver in sync and very efficient. Something that Oregon really prides itself on. As much as you want to think about that quarterback with the ability to run, remember, they can hurt you with their arm as well.
Now it's 2nd down here. They'll run it here. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. With the catch, it's McKinney. It's good for 1st down yardage. Set up at the 26 now. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. Fresh set it down for the offense. 1st down. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
And here we see the quarterback read the 2nd level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Touchdown, Oregon. And the route is on. This quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the USC offense back on the field. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Handoff in a single back formation.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Still down by double digits in the 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Wants to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. He's got it. Enough for a first down. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
What a great throw by this quarterback. But let's give credit to the offensive line, because anytime you run a deep over route, it takes a lot of time for the execution. That receiver worked from the left side, came all the way over to the right. Quarterback needed time to be able to evaluate that coverage before he made that throw for the touchdown.
And here's the return from inside the 5. Play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. It's a toss to the left side. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
He's back at the 16-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking right. This one caught. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
Important 3rd down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He finds his man. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. So, Kirk, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting and set to run a first down play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job of eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
They've got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run, and a great job with that play-action call to get them out of position and be able to hit that for that conversion.
And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
Grab down the middle. It's McKinney. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Touchdown, Ducks. They are pouring it on now.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. Second touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
42, USC 17.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking for the wideout. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 22. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. 1st and goal here for the offense. Ball handed off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
He missed it. Off target that time. That's just a minor blip there, what's been a thoroughly one-sided dominance.
Well, that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead. And I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense has moved inside the opponent's 40. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. But the play loses yardage. A very tough 2nd down coming up now. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Grab by the receiver. They get him to the ground, but it's 1st down now at the 28.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Touchdown, Southern Cal. Strong game by this quarterback. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Oregon Ducks will take over 1st and 10.
And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Another great pass by this quarterback. You know, you really got to give a lot of credit to the offensive coordinator and the quarterback today. They protected the ball well, but maintained a calculated level of aggression in keeping this game out of reach from their opponent.
Grinding away with a running game. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Running back has it on the screen now. And he never had a chance, tackled in the backfield. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. So here we go, a crucial play. 4th and long from the 44. Let's see what the play call is. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Wide open downfield. And he'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a 1st down.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. 1st down, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarter.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw over the middle. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to...
Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
The defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Spinning out of the tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, sometimes, Chris, we get caught up in the speed and the quickness, and obviously those are important assets to have as a running back. But what you just saw from this guy, and he's had a pretty good day, is his ability to break tackles in the open space. And he gets through those arm tackles. You can see what he's capable of doing after being able to shake free with the speed that he has.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long.